Fears that hold you back from finishing what you started. Do you constantly find yourself starting a project, having every intention of finishing, and it simply doesn't get done? I think we've all done that at some point in our lives. But the failure to finish, especially if it's happening over and over again in your life, could be some underlying fears that are holding you back, that are impeding your ability to start and follow a project through from beginning to end. So let's take a look at 3 of the common fears that may be holding you back from finishing what you started. First is the fear of failure. Now, this is the most common fear that people deal with when they're starting and stopping and not seeing things through to completion. Why? Because almost every single one of us at some point has failed, and we don't want to experience that again. So at some point, every single one of us are going to have to deal with the fear of failure. The solution to this fear is to understand and acknowledge that you're afraid, but take decisive action anyway and keep moving forward. Because if you don't, this fear of failure is going to hold you back from doing what needs to be done and becoming the person you were put on this earth to truly become. Being afraid and acting anyway is going to allow you to conquer things that may be difficult, to rise to new levels of achievement in your life, and to deal with things outside of what feels comfortable right now. Understand this: the fear of failure often leads to procrastination, putting off until tomorrow what you know needs to be done today. Hello? Does that make sense to you? Absolutely. This fear of failure often manifests itself in procrastination, and that could be one of the reasons we're not finishing what we start. So if you want to conquer procrastination, it's time to face your fear of failure, acknowledge it's there, but take decisive action anyway. Now, the second reason we oftentimes start and stop is the fear of losing someone or something. Now, this fear is the second most common fear that we see in individuals that start and stop and never get things done, because one of the reasons you may be putting something off is because of your fear of losing someone or something. Now, whenever you or I take on anything that is meaningful, an opportunity to learn, to grow, to become better, to step into our potential, or to say, do, or become more, here's what's going to happen. We're going to begin to change on the inside. It's part of that learning, growing, and maturing process of becoming a black belt leader in life. Now, this change can be scary, and it may cause you to fear losing someone or something that you currently have in your life. Understand this: as you learn, as you grow, as you mature, as you become better at who you are and what you do, and you begin to experience more success in your life, you're going to outgrow relationships. There will be friendships that will not stay with you forever, because there are going to be certain individuals who do not want to go on the success journey with you. You're going to realize certain things that were really important to you in one part of your life. As you've grown, matured, and seen more success, those things aren't as important as they used to be. And oftentimes you realize that those things you thought were important were really distractions that were keeping you from what was truly important in your life. Now, if your goal is personal growth and improvement, becoming better, becoming more successful, that means that you may have to let go of things that were a distraction. You may have to walk away from relationships, those friendships that actually hindered your growth. Now, remember, you're on a journey, you're on a quest for success. And if you're becoming a better version of who you are, what you do, and that's your end goal, that's something to be proud of. That's a great accomplishment. And realize not everybody wants to go on the journey with you, and that's okay. Not everything that was important today is going to be as important tomorrow, and that's okay too. Now, the third common fear for people that start and stop and don't get things done is a fear that unfortunately is all too true. and that's the fear that other people will judge you. Well, here's what I can tell you. If you have goals and dreams and aspirations that other people don't share, and what they want is at odds with what you want, here's what's going to happen. They're going to make harsh, cruel, judgmental statements to rationalize the fact that they don't want to go where you're going. They don't want to change the things in their life necessary to grow, mature, and improve, and to become successful as you are doing in your life. And as we just talked about in the prior area of the fear of letting go or losing someone or something, those individuals that are judging you are rationalizing in their own mind their reason that they don't want to follow you on this journey of success. And that means you may have to let them go. Those individuals who are at odds with you, you're either going to have to put up with them and listen to their incessant complaining and trying to pull you back to where they want to keep you, or you're going to have to let go of them and move on. Now, you can do one of two things. You can either let those individuals who held you back and are ridiculing you for your efforts to grow and improve, they can continue to hold you back if you allow them, or you can see their actions for what they truly are and move forward. To invite them to come on the journey of personal growth and development, to invite them to join you on the opportunity and the quest for success, and give them the opportunity to say yes or no. They're trying to keep you where you are rather than allowing you to grow, mature, improve, and to become better at who you are and what you do. The choice you're ultimately going to have to make is what you want more important than what they want? Part of life is accepting that you're okay with people who are going to judge you, because there will always be judgers and haters out there. They're going to judge you and your actions because they either don't agree with them or they're rationalizing their unwillingness to make change in their own lives. You know who you are. You know who you want to become, and you know what you're doing to get there right now. So don't let other people's perceptions of you change your focus or a direction. You choose to follow yourself. Remember this: you control your thoughts, and as you think, you become. Fear is often nothing more than false evidence appearing real. Your thoughts control your emotions, and fear is an emotion. So face your fears, acknowledge they're there, and take action anyway. Understand you may leave things behind, and that's okay. You may have to leave relationships behind, and that's okay. Friendships that follow you may not be forever. They may just be for a season in life. But don't let the fear of failure, the fear of loss, or the fear of judgment hold you back from moving forward and finishing what you started. Conquer your fear and see how successful you're going to become. I'm John Terry, the Black Belt Leader. Thanks for joining me for this Black Belt Leadership Moment.